The Women in R&D Leadership Program is a passion for myself and for my colleagues. It's an opportunity for us to really grow and develop, but also to change the dynamics of our organization.
The program begins the strategic discussion on focusing on strengths, talking about social styles, and understanding that our differences bring value and benefits to the company.
You know, this program is about recognizing how we are different and how we can use that understanding of our differences to interact more effectively and more efficiently.
R&D alone cannot do new product development. It takes great leaders.
This program really equips our R&D leaders to know how to more effectively communicate their ideas and ultimately how to make decisions and move things forward.
The topics that we covered were inclusive of, communication skills, networking skills, global mindset.
We have things about communication and presentation.
Each session provided strategic thinking. Each session provided a number of different and important insights.
The course on global economics is one of my favorites, and one of the key growth areas for Ethicon is to bring our products to the patients in emerging markets.
Learning about coaching, mentoring, negotiating. I think the number one thing that I've learned from this program is that we as women need to speak up. We need to be heard, and we need to make sure that when we do speak, the message is heard loud and clear.
Similarly, we felt that the men of our organization had a real opportunity there as well, so we had a special program, a men's event.
Did anybody know this? You have up to only 6 seconds to make a first impression. We are so quick to judge each other, and that's the kind of thing that happens when you're trying to communicate with someone, is you've got to take into account all these variables.
The segment was called Think on Your Feet, something I'm having to do right now.
I mean, obviously, every one of us has a number of strengths, but you also have a number of areas that are weaknesses, and the program definitely helped me identify those.
But the power of it all is when we come back together.
What really struck me, which I think is a beautiful design for the program, is we brought back the women leader and the men leader together in the session.
The program that was pulled together by Tracy and Lisa and others really addressed issues that were really fundamental to the organization for both men and women.
A big part of, and very important part of R&D is innovation. And innovation occurs when you have diversity, when you have not only different thoughts, but different ways of thinking.
There's something that's very profound about this experience that you just had for all of you as leaders. As one member of a major US orchestra said to me once, the conductor is the orchestral player's natural enemy. It took a long maturity as a conductor before I began to realize that the greatest power that I had was somehow to make them all see the same things that I did, somehow to use the podium to bring about this sense of everybody working together.
It takes really an orchestra to put together a symphony. R&D plays a very critical role in terms of coming out with enabling technologies that make these life-changing, life-saving products possible.
R&D, new product development, it is the engine of innovation. It is the leading force to drive the company into the future.
What I found most rewarding about this program really was the investment that everyone was making in themselves as individuals and as well as within one another.
I think that there's no question that this program should be part of the priorities for the future.
I do see myself taking the learnings from this program and really spreading the message there and potentially introducing this type of program in other JnJ companies.
To actually make the commitment and participate the way these groups has been a lot of fun to see.
The impact will be felt for many years to come.